Hello friends, so you may have heard of the book Audrey at Home, which was written by one of the sons of Audrey Hepburn, about their home life, recipes, just kind of the casual, everyday, this is the real person behind the icon. A lot of people have been talking about the Audrey Hepburn recipe for pasta al pomodoro, and I recently saw the Miss B. Townsend video about it. She is also vegan, so I thought that I would give it a go. So if you like this recipe, please feel free to let me know in the comments, and feel free to pop on over to her channel, tell her I sent you, so we can all just share our opinions and collaborate.
So I am halving this recipe. I prepped extra of the onion and carrot from a recipe earlier this week. So all I have to chop is the celery. I'm adding a little olive oil to the bottom of a heavy pot and swirling that around. I'm testing the heat of the pot by dropping one onion sliver in it. It is not immediately sizzling, so it is not ready yet. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit, and that onion sizzles immediately. So I'm gonna add all of the onion in now and stir vigorously to break up all the onion bits. We're gonna cook the onions to be just translucent so it loses that pungent, sharp onion flavor and allows all the flavors to come together nicely. Once those onions are translucent, I'm gonna go ahead and add that can of crushed tomatoes. Italian tomatoes would probably work better for this recipe, but they were out of stock at my grocer. So we're gonna stir it around the onions to incorporate everything, then add our carrots and celery. Make sure everything's all mixed together, and we're gonna pop that lid on and let it simmer for 10 minutes.
So I'm trying to follow Miss B. Townsend's, I'm trying to follow her recipe, and in the end she forgot that she didn't have any vegan Parmesan and had to go to the store and buy vegan Parmesan, and they didn't have any vegan Parmesan at the store, so she had to make her own. And I watched this and I was thinking I was really clever. Oh well, I'll just make the vegan Parmesan before starting anything. Guess what I forgot?
Basil.
So that vegan Parmesan, it's gonna start with nuts. We're adding a couple spoonfuls of nutritional yeast, a big spoonful of garlic powder, and some onion granules because for some reason we didn't have onion powder. Then you just blend that up into a powdered Parmesan texture, scaring the living daylights out of your dogs in the process. Back to the sauce. After that 10 minutes, we are going to uncover, then season it with pepper and olive oil. If you're using fresh tomatoes, I would probably salt it as well, but I generally find canned tomatoes a little salty. And I'm also going to add half a glass of water. We are going to cook the pasta in the sauce. I am using Banza chickpea rotini noodles because this recipe does not call for an additional protein, so I feel like I need to have a high protein pasta as the base. As the pasta cooks, the starch will help thicken the sauce, and the sauce will soak into the noodles, seasoning it even more. I let this simmer covered for about 12 minutes, stirring occasionally until the noodles were a little past al dente. I separated the entire pot out into 3 big portions, then topped mine with vegan Parmesan.
So it is the next day. I like that the pasta had like a light, like summery flavor, and I feel like it could be greatly improved with fresh ingredients instead of the canned tomatoes.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But of course it's winter. We couldn't really have that. And I did want to do the video now instead of waiting until the vegetables were in season, because once again I'm following a video that another YouTuber posted, so I wanted to just like try to coast off of that sweet algorithm points. I thought it was fine, but you wanted more basil and garlic?
Yes.
Yeah, you do not like pasta that is not like garlicky. You love garlic.
This one I don't think had any in it, if I remember.
It did not have any. You were very good at tasting that. It did not have any garlic.
Tasting is a strong word.
I do like that we used the high protein pasta though, since I used 8 ounces of pasta and split it into 3 servings. Then each serving was 22 grams of protein.
It was a good foundation from a texture standpoint too.
Yeah. I'm not sure how it would feel if you had like breaded chicken or something like that on it. I think that might take away from the texture of the pasta.
In this case, if we had had garlic bread, that would have supplemented the lack of garlic in the actual thing too. And that way you don't have to put garlic in the actual end result.
Are you saying that I completely failed you by not making specific garlic fresh bread, and the no knead bread that I made yesterday was just not sufficient?
I don't have garlic bread in front of me right now.
You dare spurn my bread?
This is in your control. You could fix this. The world needs you.
You could fix it with, hold up. Garlic butter.
Cue next video.
I like talking with you, you're funny.
You keep me around for a reason.
Yeah, but I think I have a pug under here. Thank you. Just want to sit there? All right. Well, Bear, while you're here, will you say thank you so much for watching? Feel free to leave any questions or comments or concerns down below. New videos come out every Monday, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hi, Penny. You my sweet girl, Penny movie star. Bear, would you let me hold you for a second? Attracted to... He's not nearly as attracted to tennis ball as his sister is. So holding the tennis ball in front of the camera is just not doing it for him. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, what a scratchy boy.
Raining.
Scratchy boy. Oh, yes. A fluffy boy.